Mic was off. What a great way to start a video. So I haven't loaded to this platform in a while, and I've always been meaning to. It's been a bit of a confidence thing, also finding the mental energy with like other things. But I was watching one of my old videos yesterday called Personality Test, and as I was taking it, I realised so much about me has changed. So I thought, why not record a new? I'm just making sure it's doing fine because I haven't done this in a while, so I'm still nervous about doing it. And I've realised anyway, while watching that video, there are certain things about me that have changed. Especially when it said I was 100% extroverted. That has so changed. My extroversion is so gone down. I still would love to entertain people, but I think I've got a bit older. I've got a bit slower, a little bit more exhausted. Uh, without further ado, let's take this personality test. But it's full screen. You can see it from the start this time. So this is the personality test I took last time. So let's start the personality test. You have 60 questions to answer. 60. I remember last one was like, how long is it going to go on for? Did you not tell me at the start? Did I not pay attention? You frequently make new friends. That used to be true, but I think that's because I also used to go out drinking more often or go out more. That slowed down. If I want to, I feel like I can make friends easy, but that's always been in, like, you know, what do you call it? The right situations. I was always at places by my kind of people, so I could think about these questions differently, more logically than I did before. Complex and innovative ideas excite you more than simple and direct ones. Again, it's mixed. It depends on the idea. Some complex and innovative ideas are rubbish. Just middle. I'm just gonna be in the middle for everything. It's like you are just boring and normal. You're generally more easily convinced by emotions that touch you than factual arguments. Oh, I'm touched by emotions very easily, but I do try and think logic. Because again, it's in the middle. God, I'm boring. Um, Probably not. Um, I mean, I did organise yesterday. It's a bit messy now. I can get it organised. It's organised very. So I'm gonna say I disagree. It's not organised. I'm not organised. I do not remain calm. I mean, I try to. Um, it's not my style. I think I do. It depends on the situation, but I'm just gonna put it there because I can, or at least try to. Depend if other people involved, I will stay calm or at least make myself calm. If it's not with people, it's just me, then it's all the way down here. But I'll put here because you know. But I also thrive sometimes when I do that because it's like those burst of get stuff done. You find the idea of network or promoting yourself to strangers very intimidating. Well, I do now. Have you seen the amount of hate online? That's not me. That's actually changed. It's the world. I mean, it was like that already, but I've seen it more and more. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often complete them well before. Nope. The stories and emotions of people speak to you more than numbers or data. Yeah. Data doesn't touch me. Wait. No. Um, you like to use management tools such as calendars and lists. I mean, I'd like to, but it's just I sometimes set a reminder on my phone. Um, I'd like lists though, so I'll put that there. Even a small mistake can make you doubt your abilities and knowledge. Oh yeah, all day. You have no trouble approaching someone you find interesting and starting a conversation. One random person, no. Like I feel weird. It's like, hi, I'm a random person you don't know, and it's like, do I look entitled to speak to you now? And I know I don't want a random person coming to me half the time. But also, I did this other one during lockdown, so I was probably like more well rested and like ready for social interaction compared to now. You don't particularly like discussions about different interpretations of creative works. Things I'm going to say agree, but because I do agree. But the problem is, it ends up being the opposite because people don't pull it. Like I'm going to put agree, but only if people are nice and polite. Like if it's like you you like that film? You suck. You suck, dude. The Phantom Menace was amazing. It's better than the originals. The originals suck. Then like I'm like, nah. But if it's like an interpretation of like do you know what I mean? If it's an interpretation of events, that's fine. And also, I do have this thing now with films where if something's not stated and you've got a theory for it, everyone's theory is true because it's fiction. So then it's your fiction on top of it. So you prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining the course of action. I do not. I'll put there because there's got to be an instance where I do. You often let the day unfold without any planning. I just decided to do this 20 minutes ago. You really care about making a good impression. Oh no, I really care. I really care what people think, and people say you're not supposed to, but sometimes I can't help it. They have to be a really awful human being for me not to care, and then I have to like. It takes, it's not straight away. I mean, that'd be a proper outrageous person for me to do it straight away. Oh, I don't care. You enjoy participating in team activity? It depends on my mood. You like to experiment with new and untested approaches. Maybe. You replace more importance on sensitivity than honesty. Oh, that is sad. Oh, because if someone comes up to you and looks a bit weird, but they they bought like a new hat, but they really like the hat, and like, does this hat look good? I'm like, yeah, sure, because they need that, and I'm like, so. I mean, that's never happened to me, but like, it's like I've heard that example used, so that's the one that came to mind. So yeah, I'm gonna put slightly agree. I don't know. Oh no, I better put in the middle. I think. So I think honest. You have to be honest, but I think honesty with yourself. I think honesty with yourself up. Sensitivity with others. That's where it is. So I'll put it in the middle. It's honest with yourself, but sensitivity with others. You are constantly seeking new experiences and new areas of knowledge to explore. I mean, I do, but it lasts like 2 minutes. Actually, put it there. You tend to read that things will go bad from bad to worse. All the time. You prefer solitary hobbies or activities over group ones? Depends who I'm with. There's a few people in this world that I love spending time with. I think they know who they are. I think a few of them know who they are. I think the few people that I do, I have told directly, you're one of my favourite people, and I tell them the exact reason. And it's all about my comfort around them. There's like only a small group. So let's put for that. You can't see yourself working. this is good else though. I can see myself doing it. If I imagine. I can't because I think I can come up with ideas for like plots and films and stuff, but I couldn't like or books, but I couldn't write dialogue. Like I couldn't write pages of dialogue because I don't talk like a normal person. So how do I make other people talk like normal? I've got a notification. Um, agree. You advocate for effective decisions, even if it means ignoring some emotional acts. Oh, you stop hitting me with these questions where it's like to be logical, I have to care less about people. I don't like it. Oh, can I just put in the middle, please? You're scared. Like it. Like, can there be a question which is like, do these questions give you anxiety? Yes. You can prefer to complete your tasks before relaxing. I mean, I just relax in the middle of them, so depends on what it is. Again, if it's something for me, then no. If it's something I do for someone else, then I have to get it done. So again, in the middle, I'm going to seem really boring. I'm going to get a different personality top to last time. In case of disagreements, you prioritize defending your point of view over considering others' feelings. I disagree. I don't want people to feel like shit. I mean, like, which I thought was a normal human empathetic thing, but apparently a lot of people don't know at all how to do that. I think now that I'm sober, I probably will be waiting for them if there was a group, like, now that I'm fully sober, or in the process. I think you're in the process of being so. It's always in the process of being sober, always, even if it's 30 years. Oh yes, very quickly. Like I can be like one of the minions because they're very like that. Gelato to be kidnapped. Again, I put it in the middle because I'm influenced in the way that I approach it, but like it doesn't mean I'll change my opinion completely on something. Do you know what I mean? Just means I take their emotions into consideration and their perspective on like things. But everyone has a different perspective, but not everyone has the whole perspective. We've all got a piece of the map, but we don't have the whole map. But we need to work together. If we want to find that route, that new trade route from Spain to Asia, where Christopher Columbus accidentally found America, or something like that. Why am I saying that? You often find yourself doing things at the last minute. Oh, when I was at school, I did. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to agree because there's certain things that come up when I think about it, they are very. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Again, it depends on how well versed I'm in the topic. And it's how other people are. Other people are not nice about it, so not as much. I've got to be honest. I like being near people. That I don't like being, let's say, in a house on my own, but I like people being there. So if I do need the urge to go and talk to someone, but maybe I'll just talk to the camera and do YouTube videos and talk about everything I ever want to talk about ever again. So let's say I agree. Not a lot of people, just a few. Oh yeah, I really do sometimes. It's like I've noticed when I'm getting to know people, I actually don't talk about like. I think it might appear sometimes if I'm getting they think like I don't know anything about you. Yes, you do. I've talked loads about myself, but I realise all I do is talk about like films and TV and games and like interests and hobbies. I don't talk about like actual past and life events and stuff. And like I don't know why. Just I like stories. Reality's kind of boring and depressing. In case of conflict between facts and things, you generally follow your heart. Again, why is this always not? Why is it always like Ben Shapiro? Facts don't care about your feelings. Okay, the facts don't, but I do. Ben, right? The facts don't, but you as a human being are supposed to care. Have some empathy. You have difficulty maintaining a consistent work or study schedule. I mean, do you know what? Let's do this again and see if I could keep up a schedule for YouTube. You rarely question the choices you have made. Like, I'd never stop questioning them. I think my friends would. My friends would. You're attracted to various forms of creative expression. I'm attracted to various forms of creative expression, but it's normally like music and films. I like books are good. I like stories, man. They're cool. It's like It's like you're basically taking like a feeling vacation. You can take it's like you getting to experience the human connection emotion, but without the consequences of it afterwards. Like something sad happens in a film, and it's like, oh, and you like, but then like 10 minutes later, you're completely fine. You generally base your choices on objective facts rather than stuff. Wait, that's the same question over and over and over again. Nope. Like, like in the moment when I'm not thinking about it, I kind of do. But then, if I'm thinking about it, I don't. Oh yeah, I don't like vocals at all. I could barely hear what people are saying. I swear. You enjoy discovering ideas and viewpoints that are unfamiliar to you. Kind of, kind of. Swallow up books give you that kind of thing. You find it easy to connect with people you've just met. It happens a lot, but again, like it depends. Like if where the place I used to go when I used to go, if like socially, you know, like I'm more of an alternative person. I meet more alternative people. They're going to be like into similar music, similar media. Do you know, like so, like it's easy to connect with them. Do you know what I mean? And especially if they've been drinking. Do you know what I mean? But normally I can find something. I think I'm a very well-rounded, not round. I'm not round personality. Well-rounded. Thank you. Why is it when I talk on these videos, I'm talking like I did last time? It's a little bit rushed. It feels rushed. It's so weird. If your projects get compromised, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I mean, I think so. I that could be anyway. I'll be honest. I like to get back on track though, depending. I don't really have a lot of projects, so that's the weird thing. You're still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. There's a few. They bother me, but I think in a good way, because it's like those moments are necessary for learning, growth, and development. And I'm very, very clever or developing emotional maturity. You really don't like theories about the future of the world. It depends on the theory. A lot of theories are depressing. I'm just putting in the middle. Again, it's like, what theories are we discussing here? Like, there's a million theories. Maybe I like enjoying talking about like 10 of them, and the others are mental. Your emotions control you more than you can. Oh, depends on how extreme it is. Do you know what? I'm just going to agree. They really do actually. But I think often in the positive, I would like to think. I have to be honest there. I think they do. As much as I try not to let them, I think that they do. When making decisions, you care more about how the people involved feel than what is most like. See, this is not what I think is right. This is how I feel. So this time I can go more this way because I do care about how people feel. I just don't want people to be angry at me. Your personal work style is more like spontaneous bursts of energy than organized. Because I mean, this video said it all. When someone holds you in high regard, you wonder how long it will take for you to disappoint them. Oh God. Oh God. I'm constantly thinking that. Yeah, hard. You'd love to have a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Do you know what? Actually, yes, kind of. Because, like, the job where I'm working now, sometimes I have to lone work and sometimes I'm completely on my own and I have a lot of fun, like, just being weird. And then someone comes in, I have to stop being weird. I have to be normal and slightly professional. It's like, you think reflecting on abstract philosophy questions is a waste of time. What? Do you know what? I'm going to put it in the middle because I need to reflect on abstract philosophical questions, I think. Let's Google some abstract philosophical questions. Let's go. What is reality? Can anything exist without being perceived? What's the nature of time? Do you know what? I kind of enjoy them, but like ironically, you feel more attracted to lively spaces than to calm and intimate ones. Oh, it's the mood. It's the mood. But if a decision feels right to you, you often act without needing further evidence. Why not? Let's go. I don't want to put it there. I think it's more there. I feel overwhelmed now. Does that count? You know what? I feel overwhelmed now. You methodically finish things without skipping steps. Depends if it's DIY. No, in the middle. You prefer tasks that require finding creative solutions over following concrete steps. Let's go. Screw it. I want to be creative. You rely more on your emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a. Why is it all the same question? That's the same question being asked like 20 times. I disagree because I meet it, but I just get everything done at the last second. Nope. I'm like short-term optimistic, long-term pessimistic. But like I'm trying to be. Oh god, it's making me pay 50 pence. It didn't do this last time. Oh. Adventurers value authenticity and freedom in relationships, often seeking partners who share their love for creativity and exploration. No, I do not. I want to be held down. I want someone to say, you have to do everything I say, and I'll be like, okay, thank you. That gives me some direction. Creativity, empathy, adaptability, and spontaneity. Yes, spontaneity for the win. Making them natural artists and innovators. Thank you very much. They didn't give me like examples of celebrities this time, so I'm a bit disappointed in that. Who do you think's an adventurer? Like Martin Freeman. So okay, that was the personality test. I hope that was some mild enjoyment for anyone who watched it. I don't know what it would be because that was weird and I was weird, and it made me pay 50 pence. I'm glad I have to authenticate payments, so they can't. I'm my phone, so they can't just take the details and rob me. Although I think this is a reputable website, so I think I'll be fine. So I see you on the next video. I might do another one. I'm gonna do another one. Peace out from Craggle. Bye bye.